sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Morgan. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Morgan off of play action. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Got his target, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Morgan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7. Buccaneers, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 9-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jerry Chin picks it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Bill Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Morgan, he's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
DJ Moore.
A big play there for the Panthers. 57 yards.
First down.
First down, Morgan with it. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no return on this one as the fair catch, a single for... And taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This in the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Morgan gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morgan. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up a throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
At the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bucs are able to cut him down to that deficit.
The extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Morgan. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action with Morgan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Trey Prime. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
10-10 at the 46-yard line.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Morgan. Leading the pressure right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so this a 2. As we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. this offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Quick pass out to Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Morgan off of play action. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Morgan with it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Panther 1st down.
Morgan on 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
His own 8-yard line.
Second and 13. this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. Kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15 This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Morgan looks to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
Here's Morgan to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Panthers.
Play action. Morgan. Man open. That's Damian Radley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to
A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Morgan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Morgan. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Will be left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Panthers 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Tampa Bay.
looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Pressure, and they get it to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Morgan, he's going to look deep from... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
And a Panther first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Morgan's pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan, this is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Another day. And that should just about do it. They return to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moment. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Burns, what a season